Na, 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 na. Oh, na, 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 na.
Happy Halloween. In NBA 2K22, we have countless ways.
In a rush, pass me the keys to my trucks. Who am I? The girls them lock, and I too precious, but you whip up. Drop your niggle can't stitch it. Drop your oxen like a cow, you wanna chop it. Drop your pickaxe like a gun, you wanna dig it. It's like a riverside up on the bank and you take it. It's like a bicycle, so you hold it and dash it. So you watch it, so you crash it. So you electric, it's like a basketball chip. Yes, Naya. Cool na aya. All right, here I know. Whoa, na 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 na. Oh, na 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 na. Hey, Sim Simma, who got the keys to my bimmer? Who am I? The girls them sugar. How can I? Pass me the keys to my. The girls them lock, and I win. Too precious, but you whip up. Drop your niggle, I don't need you can't stitch it.
The borough of Brooklyn. That's the location for. Put down the candy and get. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, BA.
Yeah, Allie, team's definitely motivated to stay in the top 6. Good stuff there. Thank you. And here we are in October. Let's see how things are going out west. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Here in the early going, they're in 8th place.
I think for Los Angeles, they've had some terrific moments this season. But where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year anyway.
So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. The big 3 for this team all out there. Westbrook the point, LeBron and AD sliding in at the forward spots. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Kent Bazemore. And for Brooklyn, Durant the 3 with Griffin at the 4. Joe Harris out there with James Harden. And it's Claxton in at the 5. Back to Westbrook. Basketball on Halloween night. Always a spirited affair. Grant, serious question here now. When you look back, which costume got you the most treats, partner?
Of course. That's easy, BA. I had the Michael Jackson Thriller jacket. I went as Michael Jackson. I got all the candy. And I threw in a moonwalk as well.
It's Bazemore on the wing. Defended by Harden. Drains the triple.
Well, LeBron James is clearly a tremendously talented passer. When a guy is open, he'll get him the ball.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. And just about a minute into this first quarter. On the wing, Davis. Back to Westbrook. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
You know, with each season in the league, AD's become more of a facilitator. Actually, he's much more aware of how to make plays for his teammates.
Harden. And the jumper from down low is true.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Westbrook outside. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. The 3, James. Rebound, Brooklyn. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
Thanks to their stellar defensive intensity, they registered a ton of stops in that one.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it. One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Crosses over, and Harden with the slam.
Not many guys have a handle like James Harden, exceptional at slicing up the defense. Well, you look at Harden, he doesn't beat you with great speed or by playing above the rim. He wins with pace, angles, and strength. As unique a scorer as we've seen in probably the last 30, 35 years in the NBA.
Now here's Harris. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Griffin right side. 5 to shoot. Stolen by Davis. And it's the Lakers on the break. Up the floor. That one's good from James on the assist by Davis.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Durant. His last outing, we saw him score 22. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And Clark Harden is also an expert at using his body as a shield for the ball.
I think it's really a good lesson out there for young players coming up, B.A. Use what you have. Don't try to be somebody else. Use what you have. Don't make excuses. And then get busy putting the work in.
Brown, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. The Lakers also with a sub. Anthony's checked in for Jordan. Now here's Westbrook. We saw him with 19 his last time out. James finds Westbrook. Tipped away. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. It's deflected. And now the Nets on the break. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
You know, he was waived after his second year in the league, guys, but Joe Harris didn't let that stop him. He improved his skills, and he's carving out a nice career for himself.
Brooklyn making some changes. Aldridge is checked in for Claxton. Johnson comes in for Griffin. And it's Mills in for Harden. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Howard. And no good. Great D that time from Aldridge. Right side Mills. There's a whistle. That goes on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul. Carter, he's checked in for Harris.
Into the lineup for your next, JaVale.
Lakers on D. Back to Mills. Clock at 6.
First quarter.
And Brown with the stuff.
Outstanding move in the lane. Just enjoy that one at home, folks.
No doubt, with some huge elevation on the finish.
Boy, the defender might have to put his shoes back on after that move.
Wow. He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
And here's Mills for 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. 1:29 left in the first. Monk passes to Howard. Left side, Rondo. From deep three-point range. Anthony misses.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land. Down low. Here's Howard. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
The shot by Johnson, no good. The Lakers trail. Pass to Howard. Outside, Rondo to the paint. And stolen by Aldridge. Outside Mills. Now here's Brown. Just 5 to shoot. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Howard banked it in off the glass.
There's an example of that strength that Dwight Howard possesses. I love seeing him fight through contact.
Picked by Carter. And here's Mills for 3. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Nets. They're up by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And here in the early going, LeBron James seems pleased with how his team is settling in.
Sure. You know, we had some, you know, just early getting back into the flow of things, which every team in the NBA goes through that. But, you know, what coaches asked us to do, we've done it. We've done it at a high level, and I think everyone is coming in great shape. Guys look good. They're performing well.
Well, Grant, high expectations for sure.
Well, any team with LeBron James on it, you're going to have some high expectations for sure.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
And the Lakers, looking at who they've got. We've got Avery Bradley. Anthony Davis is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Kent Bazemore, and it's Westbrook in at the 1. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. When speaking about LeBron James, Commissioner Adam Silver said he's certainly one of the league's hardest workers, which has as much to do with the success of his career as anything else. Also, off the court, it's incredible what he's done. He is a marvel in so many ways, but it all comes back to his focus and his dedication.
Thanks, Allie. So it's the Lakers now, after the basket by Brooklyn. Here's Westbrook, and James Harden pulls it down.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And for much of his career, Jordan has been surrounded by unbelievable talent, Clark.
Well, you think about it, B.A. Paul and Griffin in L.A., Durant, Irving, and Harden in Brooklyn. I don't know how you get much better than those five.
The Nets have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the
previous play is under
a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the challenge is successful.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Come on, who wants it? Get loud! All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on.
Here's Harden. And Harden with the slam.
You know, when Harden gets deep inside position, he's ready for the throwdown because he's more athletic than people give him credit for.
Now here's Jordan. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. That one drops for him.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Harden, the pass to Griffin. Harden with a screen on Jordan. Griffin with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. Jordan against Harden. Pass to Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
Harden's got such a tremendous feel for the game, sees the whole court. He's a really slick creator.
To the middle. Back to Bazemore, to the inside. Jordan with the bucket.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Harris outside. Pass to Durant. Jacks up a three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. And last season, the NBA expanding eligibility for two-way players. Clark, great to see those who seized the opportunity and secured full NBA contracts.
Yeah, B.A., I could not agree with you more. I mean, it's all about performance. And when guys show they're capable of playing at the highest level, they should have that chance. And I love the flexibility of the rosters, giving hungry, talented players an opportunity to earn their way onto the big league team.
Here's Harden. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. Here's Griffin. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
You know Blake Griffin's NBA career certainly didn't have humble beginnings. I mean, he won the slam dunk contest and Rookie of the Year in his debut season. He really hit the ground running.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Brown, he's checked in for Millsap. Carter comes in for Harris. And it's Mills in for James Harden. Now, here's James. 26 points for him last game against Cleveland.
And his free throw numbers tell you a lot about his performance. He was very aggressive.
And while Blake Griffin's career certainly got off to a hot start, Grant, he's also managed to remain a dominant force over the years.
No question. He's a guy who can get it done. Points, rebounds, assists, anything you need. He's a great example of an enduring talent.
Aldridge is checked in for Brooklyn. Brown against James. Here's Carter. The kick to Durant. Lots of room. And, yep, it's good. Durant's got 5 points now this quarter.
I just love the ball movement.
The Lakers have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Anthony outside. Back to James. To the wing on the left. Pass to Rondo. Now Howard. He's covered by Aldridge. Shot clock at 6. The shot by Howard, no good.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Oh, nice shot by Brown.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
Now, here's Howard. Aldridge pulls down the board.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
To the left wing. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Aldridge has got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, boy, Aldridge has a really nice knack and rhythm with the catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Pass to Howard. Out to James. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than... and the one they're already in.
Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Johnson comes in for Carter. A quick break, and we look at our 2K leaderboard for three-point shooting last season. Brooklyn, second.
Just so efficient from downtown last season. The threes are a big part of this team's offensive game plan.
Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 20-6 run. Outside Durant. Johnson a screen on James. Unloads from 13. And that one's good by Durant. Durant's got 7 points in the game.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
Now here's Anthony. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Cleveland. And that one's good.
Imposing his will down there. Howard feels like can score anytime he wants from this area.
Durant against James. Now here's Durant. He's guarded closely. A shot from the mid-range. Anthony grabs the board.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Takes a three. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Brooklyn in a good situation, up by 13 points.
James, scoring seems to...
Allie, as always, thank you.
Welcome, everybody. This game...
The work they put in on the glass has been the difference maker. Truly an all-hands-on-deck attack. Give them credit for being the...
Okay, time now to see how the Eastern Conference is starting to shape up.
When I look at the Nets, even if they're not the team we thought...
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And we're ready to get this second half of our Halloween broadcast going. Nice game. What a performance by James Harden.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Durant the three with Griffin at the 4. James Harden out there with Joe Harris. And it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And Harden gets it to go on the assist by Harris. He's got 10.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
Well, the Lakers shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. Jordan finds Westbrook. An open look for Durant. Again, the Nets score.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Now here's Jordan. Pass to James. Drives to the hoop. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Oh, stolen by Harden. Fast break, Brooklyn. The three is up. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
He's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
And KD always in the debate over who's the top dog in this league.
And what's interesting is he doesn't really want any part of that discussion. He said, one thing I told myself, don't worry about who people say is the best player. Blocking out distractions is key to achieving greatness.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Really left him alone that time. Harden's got 13.
Hey, they are really looking to move the ball on the break. It's impressive. Second in opponent points per game, 5th in blocks, and they landed in the top 10 for opponent field goal percentage. They're a team that obviously values a solid team defensive effort and doesn't look to give up a lot of easy looks.
And they really put in the work on the defensive end last season to limit their opponent's scoring. They were all business on that side of the floor.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
James outside. Westbrook drives. Out to James to stop the run. Sinks it from distance. He has 7.
That's the competitive fire that burns with LeBron James. He's happy to come right back with one of his own.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, Brian. Well, you want to talk about a super team. Last season, the Brooklyn Nets became the only team in NBA history to boast 6 players who'd made it all NBA over their career. Guys, the roster has changed just a bit, but make no mistake, this team remains loaded in a way we don't see too often.
No question, Allie. Good stuff there. Thanks. Now here's Jordan. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. Looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here were the NBA's top dime droppers last year. Russell Westbrook on top.
It was a virtuoso performance. They ran the offense through him time and time again.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Now here's Jordan. Spins. And it's blocked.
They really have a commanding